KSI is embarrassing himself. Now, how many of y'all know the KSI drama? I speak for everyone when I say we gonna be buying lunch. We gonna be buying lunch, y'all. We love lunch. We love it. I'll be eating that every day. I'll be serving that to my kids in the future. All right, it's a balanced nutrition meal. Just face it. Ace it. W Dan TDM the GOAT. Yo, it's really crazy. Dan TDM made one tweet. All the appreciations, bro. I didn't even know Dan TDM had emotion like that. I don't know people like with him that like crazily. Hold up, somebody said listen to the new KSI song. Is it peak? They did not just promo the Prime bottle. And bruh, at this point, bro, this shit is so. See, this is the problem, bro. This is the problem people are having with them. They're promoting it like everywhere, bro. You gotta understand, bro. People don't like having too much of one thing like all the time, 24/7, you know? Like, why did I just see a video of Logan Paul promoting it at like his wife's birth? Like he was promoting lunch. That is crazy, bro. Imagine the kid growing up and realizing, wow, my first amazing moments into the world was used as a fucking advertisement. On everything, bro, I'd crash out if I was his kid. All right, let's go ahead and see this, man.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. Do better. Do better.
Well, guys, we're diving back into it. I wasn't really expecting to be talking about this Lunchly drama again so soon. I honestly expected.
I will say too, bro. I'm not even of the whatever KSI, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast hate train on everything. I think it was blown out of proportion, the whole drama thing. Because look, yes, they were being stupid the way they were promoting it and shit. But people was acting like they were goddamn, like they were internet goddamn Adolfs. It's not that deep, right? But at the same time, I feel like it was more of their responses to it. Their responses to it was abysmal. Like Mr. Beast ain't even saying, right? Mr. Beast ain't even talking like that. I mean, Mr. Beast does have more problems to deal with and whatnot. Their response was making the whole thing bigger and worse. 100%.
My next video involving the Lunchly to be me eating them.
Oh, no, he did. But he did with one tweet, right? He did respond. Yeah, he did respond. But like the way KSI and Logan Paul, especially KSI keeps pushing it, it's like people that maybe were in the middle or didn't really care like that, they were probably like, oh, it's a 10 move. Now they're like, okay, this man's just being annoying.
But I'm actually kind of running into some roadblocks there. We'll talk about that later. What we're talking about today is the member of the Lunchly trio that I didn't really touch on at all in my original video talking about this whole Lunchly debacle, KSI. Now, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, 2 weeks ago, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI.
Yo, this reaction was just so cringe, bro. Like, I know they have to promo it, but if you literally saw the video, they tried Lunchables for a second, they were like, this was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. Oh my god! Ah, how are you eating this? So like, bro, they gassed it so much, bro. Relax. It was just so cringily obvious. And maybe that's why people are mad, because that's clearly like a kid's gonna see that and be like, damn, they're right. Lunchly is way better. Like, I feel like if you're past the age of 12, you're gonna be able to tell this is like obviously a PR stunt. Like they're doing it on purpose.
Announced their new joint venture, the Lunchly, which serves as what they claim to be a healthier competitor for the Lunchable. And the announcement, the whole introduction of the product, was not received super duper well. Now, let's be real, this is obviously due in part to the 3 people who were involved in making this.
You know what I think would unironically save this whole thing? If they called it Snackily or something. Like, not called Lunchly. Because people were more mad because it's called Lunchly, right? It's like supposed to be a lunch. It sounds like a lunch. If they called it like Snackily or something, people would be like, okay, it's just a snack. Snackables, or is that a thing? I don't know. If they called it like snack, then people would be like, okay, obviously it's meant to be a snack, right? Like Lunchables is meant to be a snack. You're not about to get filled up by normal Lunchables as a kid. You simply weren't, bro. It was meant for when you went on a field trip for the day or something with school, and you weren't at school and you just needed a little nutritious thing to boost you up or whatever. That's what it was meant for. It was never meant to be lunch. But that's why I'm so weird about the drama, because nobody cared about Lunchables before. Like, y'all niggas did not care about Lunchables being terrible for kids before this whole drama. The normal Lunchables acts like it's healthy for kids too, which is why the whole drama is just stupid to me, because people didn't care about it before that.
Product, Mr. Beast is one of the most polarizing content creators on the website right now. Logan Paul is Logan Paul, and KSI has his own shit going on.
Bro. I'm not even like, bro, I don't care about any of them, but like if you haven't even tried it, you can't say that.
and it's shit that's only getting worse, which is what we're here to talk about today. Now, if you've been active on Twitter or YouTube, even over the last week or so, I'd say, you've probably seen all the drama surrounding KSI and his response to Dan TDM. If you haven't, after the Lunchleys were announced, Dan TDM made a tweet expressing his disapproval of the product, and that tweet went pretty viral, and ever since, in response to that tweet, KSI has...
The problem was Mr. Beast releasing this while he's in hot water. Logan Paul is always in hot water, I'm not gonna lie. There's never been a moment in his YouTube history where he hasn't been. Like, this has got to be the worst time to release this product. They should have waited. They should have waited at least like a year or some shit, maybe. I don't know.
Has been having a little bit of a meltdown on Twitter, and honestly,
and
I don't really think
KSI wasn't even in drama, bro. He's just like being stupid now.
That word meltdown too loosely here. In response to one single tweet that was made over 2 weeks ago at this point, KSI has sent out probably a dozen tweets in response. He's made fake apology videos, dug back years into Dan TDM's history to try and find things to discredit him. It's kind of sad to watch.
How many days has it been? Ever since, well, I'm gonna be posting this too. I think it's been like 3 days, just so people could track it for the future. If you watch this in the future, it's been like 3 or 4 days after the drama, and he's still talking about it.
Is why that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Starting from the beginning, we're going to be going through the timeline here, which, I mean, is not really a long one, but it is an entertaining one. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe. Now, like I said earlier, this all started when Dan TDM made a tweet that was not in approval of the Lunchleys. After they were announced in response to the product, he tweeted out, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." Okay, so real quick, this is not going to be a video about this tweet because I'm sure most people have seen it at this point. But before I start talking about the good, I do want to just say one little thing, and please don't kill me over this. I've seen the treatment people have gotten when they go against Mr. TDM, but I do just want to say one thing because I can't keep my mouth shut. I really kind of have an issue with this whole "this is selling stuff for the sake of making money" statements. I mean, that's just...
Yeah, that is true, because like, bro, every YouTuber is doing that with merch or anything. Like, I understand the whole statement because they do have more kid audiences, and the way the video is just like, they're trying to advertise it as healthy. But like, what YouTuber is not selling shit to make some money? Like, that's literally most YouTubers. I feel like if it was more like Speed selling it, like Speed just had a collab with Prime, or I don't know, we just saw it on Dexterity. Like, people don't really care because like Speed seems more authentic. But like, they just seem soulless. Like, Mr. Beast seems soulless. Logan Paul seems soulless. I would say KSI wasn't before this, but now people are just mad at him.
What a business is. That's a little preachy, in my opinion. And I understand why he's saying it in this context. And I feel like if it was just a little bit more specific, it'd be completely fine, because I said something similar to this in my video about the Lunchleys. My sort of stance was they don't actually care about making kids healthier or making a healthier alternative.
Oh, no,
they just want to make money. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money, but there is something wrong with your goal being to make money while portraying your goal as making children healthier. That is an issue.
It was literally just the way they advertised it.
Wanting to make money, though, is not. So I understand the sentiment, but this idea that selling stuff for the sake of making money is bad, that's crazy. That is literally the reason anybody on the planet sells anything, and if you don't believe that, well, then I've got a bridge to sell you. But other than that, I think it brings up a lot of good points, a lot of things I agree with, especially the idea that this is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. I brought up something very similar to this in my video about the Lunchleys, especially with how they're marketing the Lunchly versus Lunchable thing. How they would take a bite of the Lunchable and spit it out and say this is disgusting, take the Crunch Bar out of the Lunchable and say boo, this sucks, stuff like that. Because kids really don't know any better. They will see 3 famous guys who they look up to saying things like this with such conviction, and they will just automatically...
Now, I'm not gonna lie, that type of shit works though, marketing. Yo, how many of y'all bought Danimals or whatever when it was like Zach and Cody? Zach and Cody was like, you could win the sweepstakes and like go on a cruise ship. But like, bro, we used to fold this shit as a kid. Like, you wouldn't even realize it, bro. That like a kid-friendly celebrity at the time. I'm trying to remember stuff. Anything, bro. Anything. Anything SpongeBob related. I'm not gonna lie. Anything SpongeBob related. Shit, the Krabby Patty's about to come out soon. On everything I'm buying. I want these Krabby Patties. I'm folding. I don't care.
I believe it's true. And this kind of harkens back to the whole point about them not really caring whether or not they're making kids healthier. They're just using their influence over children to sell a product that is well established as popular with children. Now, this is where the fun begins. KSI's first response to this tweet was just him saying, "Looks like crap to me," referencing a few collectibles that Dan TDM had made.
I mean, it's just a toy. Is that crap?
In collaboration with a few different companies. Now, a word of wisdom. If you ever call somebody out for something or criticize them over anything, and their first instinct, instead of addressing anything you actually said, is to just insult you or something involving you, you've already won. Dan TDM made a fair assessment of the situation, said he doesn't approve, and explained why in very clear and understandable terms. And instead of addressing any of the valid criticism that Dan TDM laid out for him, KSI just started insulting him. What makes it even worse is that this insult doesn't even really make sense. First of all, Dan's entire stance seems to be that if you're just selling something to make money as a YouTuber, instead of selling things to benefit or interact with your fans, that's a negative. Selling collectibles that his fans obviously enjoyed.
Bro, this literally all would have been avoided if they just called it like snackily. And we're just like, yeah, it's just a snack. Even if they did want to target it to kids, just be like, let's say you have a sandwich and you want a little bit more or something. And it's like, it's not even like it's a lot of calories. It is like low calories. It's like 290.
Quite a bit, considering that there were multiple of them made. Doesn't go outside of his ideology. Also, KSI has worked with both of these companies that he's referencing in the past. It makes no sense. Now, obviously, a lot of people called him out for this, pointing out how stupid this tweet really is, so KSI had to find something else. His next tweet was calling out Dan TDM for a sponsorship that he took nearly a decade ago. But he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted.
Like, bro, the nigga still got a emo cut. People have not worn this cut since like 2013, bro. Shit, I thought that chocolate said nigga max. Nut G max? Oh man, I was about to say, yo, Dan, maybe the allegations are true. Maybe you are racist, man. Shoot, man. I wonder if the chocolate was good.
Video on Munchpack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? Now this tweet was a bit more polarizing. Some people were agreeing with KSI, but honestly, I don't see how. Making a video where you try a bunch of different food from around the world in collaboration with the company, with some of that food being
he wasn't, and the main thing is he wasn't promoting it as healthy. He didn't say like, oh man, kids, you gotta try this candy. It's the healthiest thing ever. Dude, it's candy and chips. Like the KSI and Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, they literally advertise it as more healthier.
Which is what Dan TDM's video was, is not the same as creating an entire company that has this facade.
All the drama was a buildup of sponsors, products, people like Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast. I swear, on everything, do y'all think this drama would be as big if it was anybody else? Like any other big YouTuber. Like if it was Speed that did this, for example. I literally don't think it would. It's just because they're all in so much drama. Like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are seen as soulless people. And that's why. Even if another YouTuber advertised it like this, I'm be real, I feel like people wouldn't be as mad, or they wouldn't care. Because I mean, this is the biggest YouTube right here. We got the biggest like YouTubers pretty much.
Of being healthy that was created.
I really don't. Even if we take like Kai, where people say Kai has a younger audience, for example, I really don't think people would be as mad.
Compete with one of the most popular children's foods in this country. There's a pretty stark difference between making a video where you partner with a food company and you try a bunch of different stuff and creating a product that you advertise as healthy when it's basically just as bad as your competitor. Saying something that's full of sodium and preservatives is somehow so much better for you than a Lunchable is misleading. Nobody thinks that candy and chocolate is healthy. In Dan TDM's video, he never says anything like, if you buy this subscription, you're gonna be so much healthier. This is so much better for you than normal chocolate. Everybody knows that candy's bad for you. It's not morally wrong to try and sell a chocolate bar.
I'm really thinking, is Dan TDM the last like OG Minecraft YouTuber standing? So maybe that's why people put like a lot of respect on him and stuff. He's like one of the last like OG Minecraft YouTubers that still does content that wasn't in any drama. Like Sky does Minecraft is cooked. Captain Sparkles is good as well. He's good, but like he's not as big. Dan TDM still gets like 1 million views per video. Like that's big.
But it is morally wrong to try and trick your audience full of children into thinking that your product is a true healthy alternative. Now, after this is when it starts to get even sadder. I guess KSI saw all this controversy as an opportunity to advertise his music, because his next tweet was, this whole Dan TDM and Lunchly beef really shows that I'm in the thick.
He throws and he misses. This is actually terrible. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know how we say the Hawk Tua jokes, like I'ma talk to you later or something like that? He actually did that unironically. He actually did that unironically. Dude, that's so bad, bro.
Think of it. Out October 4th. Free save link down below.
See, if it was more called Drama King or something, then even that would be cringe. Nah. Yeah,
really seamless there, KSI. It almost doesn't even feel like an advertisement. Now, before he goes fully into the song advertising stuff, he makes one more serious tweet, if you can even call it that. He quotes what Dan TDM said about him and sort of applies it to the whole Marquise Brownlee wallpaper thing. And he says, some dumbass YouTuber said this exact same thing to me the other day. Rather than complaining whining, crying, and trying to cancel a YouTuber for creating a product, here's an idea. If you don't want / like a product, just don't buy it. Simple. It's always very interesting to me when people take stances like this, because they're just announcing to the entire planet that they are incapable of taking criticism. And it honestly really starts to make a lot of sense on why guys like KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast surround themselves with yes men, because they can't take criticism. They want a world where nobody ever calls them out for anything. They want to be able to do whatever they want and never get shit for it. It's the mindset of a child. And I mean, we can really see that in full display with what he does next. He starts to do this weird like mini campaign where he's acting like he's going to upload an apology video, but he's really just sending people to a song. He made this tweet saying a lot has happened these past few days online, so here I am addressing.
Like, bro, nobody is falling for this. Who the makes a website for an apology? Dude, nobody is clicking on this link to listen to your song yet. Nobody is doing that.
Everything below, and it's this link to what's apparently his apology, but it's really just to promote his new single. He then replies to his own tweet saying the community note is a straight up lie, the apology is there, you just have to click the page a few times to get to it. Once again, people abusing community notes. Like, I don't really know what the end goal of this is. It seems kind of silly. And then finally, he tweeted the countdown is up, the apology video
I'm
is...
not gonna lie, we're gonna reach a certain point where YouTubers make apology websites. I can actually see that.
Now live and ready for you to view, which unfortunately I feel like we should probably do, right?
Hey guys, a lot's happened these past few days, and I've had a lot of time to reflect and really...
I mean, we already know what's gonna happen. Hey KSI, is that an advertisement for Samsung right there? Don't tell me this is about to be an advertisement for Samsung. KSI still might go, I don't care. I mean, this is, I wouldn't think like people, unless if he keeps this up and just keeps being cringe, then yeah, but I don't think people that grew up with KSI are gonna be like, just because this drama, they hate him. Like, I grew up with watching KSI and shit. This shit is just cringe, bro.
I understand everything that's happened and all of my actions, and, you know, first of all, I want to, sorry. I want to apologize.
Bro, I'm laughing at how stupid this is.
I want to apologize.
And he's British? Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
I want to say sorry.
Gotcha, mate! Head ass, nigga. No, I'm sorry, bro. KSI has such like a distinct laugh, bro. I swear anybody can replicate that shit. Gotcha, mate.
I can't do it. Hey, yo, drink Prime and eat lunchly, motherfucker. Stay mad, Dan TDM fans. Womp womp.
Okay, so I think it's...
Dude, it's actually so terrible. Bro's trying to cope. The thing is, bro, I feel like some people aren't even Dan TDM fans. They just find the whole thing cringe. Like, I didn't grow up watching Dan TDM, like, but he's just being, the whole scenario is he's just making it cringe, him and Logan.
It's an important time to note that this is a 31-year-old man who made a fake apology video, unprompted. Nobody was asking for an apology here. I don't think anybody upset about this whole situation really cares what KSI has to say. This is just kind of sad. Nobody thought you were actually making an apology video. Everybody knew you were messing around. To think that anybody watched this thinking it was going to be a genuine apology and you tricked them and that's so funny to you, that's kind of weird, man. You're a grown adult. And unfortunately, it still did not stop here. He made a tweet saying, thanks for the free promo, pussy, at DanTDM. DM me your bank details for the payments. At this point, he's responding to a...
Come on, you know the tweet is bad when you got 3 minutes, 709 likes, 370 comments.
At DanTDM, DM me your bank details for the payments. At this point, he's responding to a tweet that's 2 weeks old that was originally not even intended for just him. And not only is he still hung up on it, he's acting like he's winning here. DanTDM has built a house in this man's mind. This is not even rent-free anymore. The man has a paid-off mortgage. KSI is so obviously bothered by this while DanTDM has said nothing since. But KSI is still trying to paint this narrative that he's in the lead here.
I wonder how long he'll milk it. How many days y'all think he got? Imagine it's like a year in the future, and it's like a creator got a collab, and he's like, Dan TDM, where you at, bro? Where you at?
Now, for the most part, that's really it involving Dan TDM and that aspect of this situation, but that doesn't mean KSI has stopped embarrassing himself. He released a snippet of the song, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it or not. If I can, I'll do it now. If you just heard it, I'm sure you'll agree.
Bro, he did not just put a fart noise. I'm not gonna lie, bro. KSI, you gotta get back, bro. Yo, August the Duck is funny as shit. Just put a fart noise.
But if you didn't, I need you to trust me on this. It's not exactly good.
Come on, honestly, bro. Everybody get up. Let's sing the KSI song. How does it go? I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the thick of it. I honestly don't remember how the song went. I just played it. I literally don't even remember.
It sounds like a commissioned song for like a FIFA title screen. It does not sound like a real song. It
definitely was made for like stores. Bro, there's artists literally go in thinking, okay, this is about to be a PR song. Like, I'm 100% I'm making this. All right, so it could be played in Targets and shit.
Anybody would sit down and listen to. And then, on top of making an EA game soundtrack song, he said this in a podcast recently.
I don't like showering. It's just boring. Also, I just feel like surely once a week is more than enough.
No.
No. All you need
L Rage Bait, 8 out of 10 game. Or not 8 out of 10, 2 out of 10.
do deodorant to cover the smell or aftershave.
No.
No, honestly,
No.
I bet you I don't need to shower for 1 week and you won't even be able to tell.
I mean, do I really need to even say anything? Just cover yourself in aftershave and deodorant and it won't matter if your ass smells like shit. 31 years old, grown man saying this stuff. Bad look does not even begin to describe it. Well, guys, what do you think? Has all of this affected KSI's public image? If you say no, good luck in the 6th grade next year. I cannot imagine being 31 years old and saying any of this shit. I mean, I know these guys.
Well, every YouTuber, I already say this, every drama, people are going to move on and get over it. He does like a good video or I don't know, has something, people are going to get over it.
Guys have enough money for PR teams. I don't know why they don't utilize them. Making
but
this
KSI has gotten into a lot of drama too. Like, I feel like Logan shit, Logan gets into too much drama. So like his shit might just completely be cooked.
Deal out of another man's opinion, acting like a child when it comes to making an apology or accepting criticism, saying you don't need to shower but once a week, just cover yourself in Axe. This guy's a 12-year-old. I've always sort of ignored this genre of content creator, and the more I look into them, the more I learn about them, the more it really starts to make sense why their audience is full of teenage boys. They see themselves in these content creators. These guys are boys who never grew up. If you enjoyed this video, please...
W video, man. Yeah, I feel like people would get over the whole trauma, to be honest. It was just a bunch of acclamations of stupidness. Like, this literally wouldn't have happened if it was any other YouTuber. Like, people would have just moved on. Some people might have said something, but it would have went on after a day. Yeah, man, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.